I'm looking forward for our panel and see some discussion on that matter. And it is great pleasure to introduce our next speaker. I'm not sure he need a presentation. He's very persuasive even without audio video support, but he might surprise us. We don't know that. Arijit, your location is by far the farthest from all of us. I guess it's already some afternoon at your place. What to tell? My dear friend, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction. Yes, I'm from India and this is like 2:50 p.m. And I would love to give all of you a warm greetings because in India, actually in my place, in my state itself, as a Bengali culture, we are celebrating one of the biggest festival called Durga Puja. And that's a festival where the divine goddess brings all the prosperity, all the happiness, all those kind of food and money and everything. And what is the best platform? The platform is this, wherein probably I have got an amazing opportunity to speak and share something related to entrepreneurship. So let me tell you what I feel as a entrepreneurship, or whom I call as entrepreneur. Probably I'll use few bit of metaphor, and I'll be trying to cover a few bit of different technology which is happening in agriculture. We call it as agri-tech. Entrepreneurship for me is basically riding a tiger. So it's like when it's a cub, you just adopt it, you try to feed it with milk. Eventually, it grows big, and you expect that you can ride on the top of it. Whoever started their venture, they're taking that risk. They start with a lot of passion, a lot of love, and eventually there is a risk. If they stop, probably the business will stop. Entrepreneurs are such kind of people, a kind of breed who are risk takers. For them, pumping up something which is raw meat is necessary, and meat here is money. So sometimes as an entrepreneur, as a startup, we need to understand that whether we'll be raising first the seed capital, or whether we should go for the market first. I usually prefer, that's my personal choice, I usually prefer to go with the customer and consumer. A lot of people usually ask me that what is the basic thing needed to start your own business. Few people say it's the idea, but I say that you need a customer to start your business. If you have a customer, eventually you will have a business plan, a structure, and you will work on a very specific kind of target, how to increase your consumer base. In due course of time, by increasing the customer base, probably for growth, you need capital. And that capital is needed in some stages where probably you are looking for market expansion, sometimes your team expansion, sometimes going for your intellectual property rights, sometimes legal fees, couple of times maybe the working capital. So this is a never-ending process. And in this never-ending process, honestly speaking, the country I'm coming from, probably we are coming from a very deep culture of Ayurveda, but somehow we lost the path. And if you look at Indian food industry at the moment, we are utilizing a lot of pesticides into our food. So our foods are more and more becoming unhealthy for humankind. But somehow in India for the last 3 years, we are listening and hearing a lot of buzzword about food without pesticide. We call it as organic food. In this organic food sector, I have been watching and communicating with a lot of startups, various different parts of the world, mainly from Africa and of course from Australian region. All of these people, they are trying to produce a very specific organic food with a proper procurement. And what I firmly believe, if we look at example, countries like Israel, they have done amazing work in terms of agriculture. They did a revolution. And those kind of structures are right now happening probably in various different parts of the world. When we talk about packaging, when we talk about integrating the technology, I'm sure all of us know it, but I'm trying to give you a few bit of latest generation technology which has been probably impacted a lot in terms of good agri-food production. Blockchain is playing a lot of different disruption in this sector. What's going on? We are going for smart contracts. We are going for optimization techniques. People are going for, mainly the farms, they are going for optimized smart contract to do the exact procurement process in a very smooth and faster. Not only that, we have been watching implementation of artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotics in terms of agricultural revolution. There are startups who are coming up with solutions. Few of them are coming up with solutions wherein they can calculate the land properly. There are devices which has been evolving without utilizing any kind of petrol. They are using solar power to go for farming. There are systems which has been evolved in due course of time where a farmer don't need to go for manual process. They can utilize small hovercraft planes which can be used for smart farming. The concept of smart farming is evolving day in and day out, and we can see this in various parts of Asia. Japan is one of the example. We can go with those kind of example in China, in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Vietnam. Those things are evolving day in and day out like anything. And when I touch upon such kind of technological innovation, of course, people are looking for money, people are looking for expansion, they are looking for growth funds. So there are venture capital funds who are now targeting these kind of sustainable development, and they have specific set rules, set funds for such kind of development. I know a couple of them who are actually targeting their funds only for sustainable development, and agriculture plays a very vital role into this. So probably we can see a lot of startups from Croatia or various different part of Europe. And I admire my friend that probably he gave me a chance to share those aspects in front of you. There are specific 5 different funds. One of them started from US, 2 of them are basically from Middle East, and one of them is started from Australia, and one of them started from India itself. These funds are right now looking for disruptive technology which can probably enable humankind, or rather I would say farmers, to go for a smart farming. So I'll be more than happy if you or someone, some startup needs some kind of connectivity or some kind of help. We can always go for a talk, discuss, and take these things forward. I hope that I didn't took a lot of your time and managed to finish my speech within my time.
Microphone.
Sorry, I wasn't unmuted. Thank you very much for your discussion. I'm really looking forward to our panel discussion, because viewpoint of serial entrepreneur could be considerably different from a guy who is doing that from the first time. Every obstacle is so big. You don't know what to do, but if you are a serial entrepreneur, oh my God, you know all those tiny tricks you should do, and it's done.